What's up, everyone? Back for more rounds of Grand Arena. I'm still having issues with BlueStacks to where it's not pulling anything at all up. So for the time being, until I can really get in there and troubleshoot with it, I'm probably going to just have to delete and reinstall everything. We're going to be rolling with the phone setup still. So if you guys are looking at the top of my head for a little bit too long, just give me a heads up, and I'll do my best to adjust it. So I have not checked this account yet. We're on the Kelly Killed Knox account to start with. But I have checked the Tribes account, which we'll get to in a minute, and my opponent has Revan. So it'll be the first time I get to go against Revan without Revan in Grand Arena. And hopefully we're all right. So defense, I put Revan, Church of Newt squad, and then my Dark Revan setup, which is not what I currently have, which is, again, pretty unfortunate. And then I've got First Order, Basila, and Bosk. He's gone one attempt on each of the Basila and the Bounty Hunter squads. So off to a pretty solid start. He's got Night Sister squad, CLS squad with R2 and Captain Han Solo, which will be interesting, especially with the Zeta on Captain Han. And then we've got a First Order team, triple Zeta, Kylo, Old Kylo. Then we have Thrawn, Scion, and Death Trooper, which is also going to be an interesting combo. And then for the second day in a row, a Zeta Emperor Palp that is not in the leadership position. So let's start with his top territory. We're going to go JTR against his First Order squad. We'll go... Actually, no, I want to throw Resistance Trooper in here for this one. We'll see how this goes. So, get healing immunity on Old Kylo. See if I can get JTR. Nope, JTR stunt. That sucks. The good news is the turn meter that the Resistance Trooper generates is pretty excellent. But without the healing immunity on Kylo, still a little bit irritating. So there we go. Now there's the healing immunity. And this should be one more turn from JTR. Should be a dead Old Kylo, or a Kylo Ren unmasked, excuse me. Nope, don't have Days up yet. So need to get Days up before I can attack Old Kylo. There we go, Days. Let's get healing immunity on him as well. About to get Illuminated Destiny. Let's see if I can get rid of Phasma. There we go, perfect. And now we're at Illuminated Destiny. Strip the rest of the turn meter. And... oh, hell yeah, man. Congrats. If you want to link your ally code in the chat right now, I'll go through and do a roster review for you at the end of the stream and give you some pointers for Grand Arena if that's something you're interested in. But everyone here in the stream knows that I'm huge into the PvP side, and Grand Arena is far and away the best game mode. And it allows me to put out really, really easy content, which is great. All right, so interested in his CLS R2 team, where I think I'm going to go Traya against this team. Yeah, I think I want to go Traya. All right, so let's cooldowns increased and clear buffs. The more they attack Scion, the absolute better. Alright, let's see. Get protection back up on Scion. Then I want to isolate Luke. Keep working on R2 here. Let's see. There we go. There's ability block. So, damn it, I hate that stun so much. Always forget that bonus potency from R2. Beyond irritating. But held by hatred. And that should be... Nope, one more turn. Eventually, when the R2 stops stunning my entire goddamn team. There we go. Let's see if we can get rid of Captain Han now. I'm not sure what his revive cooldown is. Oh, yep, and there we go. Found out what it was. So let's annihilate CLS. Get rid of R2. R2 is far more annoying than I thought he was going to be here. And there we go. There's Captain Han. Sweet, yeah. Once I'm done with these grand arenas, I'll for sure give you a quick roster review, and we'll go over it and get you prepped for your grand arena. So we have a level 12 Talzin, but I wonder what type of AoE I want to do here. Let's do Palp, Vader. And we'll do TIE Fighter Pilot as well. We'll just stack up on AoE and go through this squad real quick. See how many stuns can we get. Only one. And Dead Talzin, ability block on Acolyte, and Dead Acolyte. 52 banners. So I have yet to get 55 banners. Haven't gotten a perfect clear yet. But that was pretty easy so far. So now we have a Bastila team. We have a Thrawn-led Scion and Death Trooper team, which I think is going to be the most interesting one left. And then we have a Vader Palp Nihilus team. I guess we'll just start at the top and work our way down. I've got CLS, I've got Imperial Troopers, I have Thrawn, got First Order still. This is his Bastila team, so I don't have my Night Sisters. This isn't a Rebel squad either. So, all right, let's do... We're going to go ahead and do CLS against his Bastila squad. So I want to stun Yoda. Going to strip turn meter from Kenobi. Oh, didn't work. Nice. Stuns on Kenobi. And the counters are great here. Let's see if we can get a stun. Yep. And yep, we're stuck on Kenobi again. There we go. Now, protection health back on Luke. Dead General Kenobi. And now I want to get rid of Yoda. Perfect. And this should be wrapping up pretty simple. There's no way that Bastila is going to be able to burn through anyone. And pretty close, at least. Full health and protection on one of them. So 53 banners there. Best I've gotten so far. Now we have Thrawn and Vader. Now let's see what we got for Thrawn here. I could actually probably mirror match this, and instead of going with Scion, because I already used Scion, we can use Sith Trooper to force out his Thrawn's fracture. So we're going to fracture Scion. Perfect. We baited out the taunt. And now Death Trooper is his main source of damage. So as long as I can kill his Death Trooper. Nope. But now we're stuck back on Scion. So let's fracture Scion. And let's see. You just need to get rid of Death Trooper first. That's the big problem. Swap buffs. Damn. All right, there we go. So now let's fracture Scion again. Death Mark, which got cleansed, unfortunately. No healing immunity. Second Death Mark. Perfect. Scion's down. Did not get held by hatred. Turn meter swap back to Death Trooper. And with Thrawn fractured, Death Mark back up. We are set. Easy victory. 51 banners. Pretty happy with that, all things considered. Now for his last front territory, we have Vader. I am not sure what exactly I want to do against Vader here. Running through some options in my head. None of them are great right now. Ideally, let's see, what Night Sisters do I have? I'm going to try this Night Sister setup, and hopefully we can keep them stun locked enough to make some progress. So Palp is who I'm worried about. Stun lock Palp. And we'll see if I can keep Palp stunned here. The real problem is, I'll be totally okay if this goes in 2 waves, because I won't be able to prevent Nihilus from annihilating anyone, especially without zombie. But I'm pretty confident that I'll be able to make this in 2 attempts. But actually, if I can just keep Nihilus stunned, nope, no dice. There's Talia back. Heal. That sucked. Losing Mother was kind of a key component of this. Yep, ouch. Not what I wanted. A little too slow there. But I have Palp down, so now I can do something a little bit different. Let's see what Jedi I have left, if I have any of my damage-dealing Jedi left. I think I split them up a little bit too much. Nah, don't have enough damage-dealing Jedi left, or else I could go Obi-Wan with Hoda. How about Bounty Hunters? I can do this. We'll do this, and we'll keep... Hey, what's up, Packerbacker? Thanks for getting here, dude. We'll strip turn meter from... There we go, from Nihilus. Stun Vader. Perfect. Stagger him, hopefully. Yep. Strip turn meter. Boom. Easy second win. Probably a bit overkill, but we'll roll with it. So now we have his bounty hunters and a Phoenix squad, and then a Finn Zeta leadership, and an Asajj team. And we'll start with Phoenix, and we are going to go. Forget you can't search for him that way. We're going to go Rex lead with, there we go, there's Rex. Then we're going to get Wampa, and wherever Vissus is, I got to find her. Where is she? She's probably under healer, I think. Yep, there we go. There's Vissus. All right. So tenacity up on everyone. Daze. And I also don't have to worry about counters with this team. This is the one I want. This is defense penetration on Hera. She's really who needs to die first. I'll steal. We're going to start burning right through them. As soon as Chopper... damn it. And there's backup plan. So now we're going to swap to Hera. Tenacity up. Stacking health. And if Visas dies, it's not the end of the world. I mean, it'd be ideal if I could get it for the banners. But she's really here just to give the defense pin up right at the start. Waited until... ran off. Stacking health. And good game, Phoenix. 49 banners. I'm also very short on my offensive teams here because I'm going to go ahead and do back territory reveals. I wasn't paying attention and I put my Night Sister and Ewoks in the back territory. And so I'm super short. I wasn't able to throw any of my junk teams back there because I know he's not going to get through my Revan lineup. And I'm super irritated with myself that I just wasn't paying attention and handicapped myself so hard for this back here. For the offensive teams, at least. So we're going to go Imperial Troopers against his second set of Night Sisters. I'm going to go all offense here, not going to throw in Shore Trooper. And we're going to start on Daka. There's the stun. See if we can stagger. Nope, lost it. There we go, perfect. More turn meter gained. So many damn heals. But as soon as I get one of them dead, it should be cake. Right now it's just getting to that point. There we go, perfect. AoE lined up well. Second set of AoEs. And finally, there we go. Not bad for using a B- team. And I'm scraping the bottom of my barrel here trying to get all these clears. All right, so now we have this resistance squad. And I think if I go my remainder first order team with Phasma, Executioner, and Officer, I think we'll be able to eke out another win here because they have no gear 12. And perfect. There's all their damage done. So as long as I can keep... Because once BB-8's gone, it doesn't really matter, right? Their Finn's gone. They have no tank. No, then BB-8 doesn't really do anything on his own. He's just going to keep doing his first special. And put it on auto. And now what's really just irritating is the amount of foresight we're going to have to burn through and his counters. But there we go. Perfect. 3 kills from the Executioner, and I'll take that. 51 banners. So now we have, what, one team left, his Bounty Hunter squad, to prevent us from getting a full clear here. So let's see. I have Finn, but again, with the Zeta rework, haven't bothered putting anything back on him, which I probably should. I have... Let's go leaders. Oops, wrong one. I've got General Kenobi that I can use. I've got the Wigs lineup. I may actually do that. Let's try this. Let's go Wedge leadership with Biggs. And then we'll throw in C-3PO. And then if that doesn't work, I can try an Akbar R2 Old Ben setup as well. If I can just get one down here, I'll take that as a win, especially if it's Greedo. I just need to get their damage down first, which I should be able to right here. Perfect. There's Greedo down. Going to lose. Oh, no. Wow. That worked out really well. This may be a win. I am very pleasantly surprised. I guess it worked out. 52 banners, clearing a much better geared team than my own. Sorry, didn't realize the update was up. So there we go. That is a full clear on this one for 2,071 total banners. No attacks on my top territory, and then 2 attacks from one on my Vassala team and one on my boss team that got nowhere fast. So I think we can safely call that a victory. Now let me make sure we're going to stop streaming on this one and pull up. I got to make sure I can airstream here. Let's see. How does this work now? Second. Sorry, this will be the first time. Oh, yep, there we go. Hopefully this works now. It should be. There we go. We're up and running. This is so much better than the having to link accounts on BlueStacks, which I may keep this setup instead. Okay, so this is what I was talking about. So this is the first opponent that I've run into that has a Revan. His account, he is at 1.6 million GP, and obviously whaled out for Revan. He's got Revan, Triple Zeta, Jolie, Single Zeta, Grandmaster Yoda, Single Zeta. He put some Wallet Warrior power into his Revan account, or his Revan for this account, which obviously it pays off. I mean, the guy's at 1.6 million GP, and he's sitting at 37 in the arena. We will do our best to get rid of him. I'm not exactly sure what team I want to throw at him yet. I'm thinking CLS, which is why I saved it. But he's got, interesting, a Phasma First Order Officer and Zeb, and then another Kylo First Order TIE Pilot team, and then a Phoenix Squad, and his Revan account, or his Revan. So he hasn't attacked me yet, I don't believe. Nope, no attacks yet. But we're going to try this out. No clue how this is going to work. The only time I've really fought Revan on both of my accounts is with another Revan, and I am under no illusion that I'm going to beat this. I just think it'll be super interesting, and it'll hopefully give everyone else some good idea on how to fight Revan. General plan: Yoda, is the turn meter train that drives this team, right? So stun him. Han gets marked, but Yoda don't have to worry about it. So now, Yoda's still stunned, so I'm going to kill Yoda, trigger Savior. All the buffs are back up. They're going to target Han. But since Han is protected, he can't be critically hit. It doesn't really matter, though, because Yoda just does a fuck ton of damage. Clear buffs, at least. Strip turn meter. And burn the revive from Jolie. Yoda's stunned. Yoda's dead. Chewie's down now, which this is now where it gets interesting. Protection and health back. And probably not going to get any further than that. Yep, but Yoda's dead. So, oh yeah, no, I know I'm going to clear the entire rest of the board. I just wanted to try it out. I'm well aware of how the Revan matchup works without Revan. So we'll go and clear the rest of the board, and then we'll come back and see if we can get rid of his Revan account or his Revan character here. Let's go. I'm going to try at least, and I think maybe with a 3-man Nightmare squad, I'll be able to get rid of the rest of his squad, or the rest of his Revan setup. So I'm going to try to avoid using them. And now I've just got to figure out how I want to divide up the rest of my characters. So let's do, where are my bounty hunters that I've got left? Let's do bounty hunters against his Phoenix squad. We're going to, oh, one-shot hair, that's pretty tight. Strip turn meter off chopper. Get some target lock. And oh, there's the taunt now. Let's see what damage we can do. Should be a dead Kanan right now. Yep. Perfect. Clear buffs. And it's not going to matter. There we go. Greedo triple tap for the win. I do not have I don't have Darth Revan on this account, Robot. I have Darth Revan on defense on the Calico Nox account, and I also don't have Wampa on this account. This account's only 1.5 billion GP. The Calico Nox account is where I have Wampa and Darth Revan. Went from around 90 in the arena with Darth, and then I got Darth Revan, and I'm sitting at like 17 in the arena right now, and that's without, that's 2 Zetas on Revan, no Zetas on Bastila and HK, and absolutely loving it. It's incredibly fun, and the good news is it's quick, which is significantly better than the fucking timeout meta we got with Lightside Revan. So let's see now. We got a First Order team, a shitty First Order team. So let's go. We'll play the same game, and we'll go with a shitty Rebellion team, and see if I can clear them with this. Stealth Leia, Taunt. And I really just want to get Leia going. That's what I care about. There we go. Officer's dead. Let's see if we can get rid of Zeb now, because that daze is going to be irritating, especially for the Akbar's call to assist. And Stealth Leia comes in clutch again. Not the same as the Church of Newt setup, but Leia getting triple taps all the time is pretty awesome. Now we have a Zeta that's gear 11. Let's see. What do I want to do here? I think for Revan, now that Yoda's dead, I think I might take Palp, Thrawn, and Scion and try to tackle it that way. But for this team, again, I don't want to overkill because I'm trying to save as much as possible for his Revan squad. But I think I'm going to have to start burning better teams here because I'm running out of shitty teams to use. Let's try Night Sisters. We'll do this Night Sister team against his First Order squad. And just clear buffs again. One dead. See if we can stagger and stun. Nope, no stuns. But the good news is that Asajj will be able to burn through this guy pretty easily. Once we get there. Stunned again. Perfect. And we're going to just make slow progress here. Ideally... that was stupid. Ideally, I'll just be able to have Asajj keep hitting Kylo, so we're not giving him health and protection. This is where it gets a little dangerous because so many of them are low health. Now heal. Daka has healing immunity, which sucks. There we go. Still got healing immunity on Daka, and this is, again, the dangerous part. There goes Daka. Damn it. And now I don't know if I've got enough firepower with just Asajj to take this guy down. Guessing I don't. Yep. And game over. Close. Close. Alright, so in order to avoid taking a second crack at those guys, let's go back and we'll take Palp, Scion, and Thrawn. And let me see. Let's fracture Jolie. And with Revan by himself, I'm not actually that concerned about... Just turn meter back. Damn, they hit hard. It is super annoying against this team without Revan. There goes Thrawn. But that was the buff cleared. And I wonder if he gets... God damn it, guys. Not in the cards. I think that was my best shot against his Revan. The gear 12 discrepancy is also pretty huge with speed. But let's go back to this. We will do... Go Vader, TIE Pilot, and Tarkin. Debuffs, hopefully land buff immunity. More debuffs, especially for Vader. Just need Vader to get at least one Culling Blade. There we go, 51,000. And we should, fingers crossed, be good now. But Kylo's damn taunt or counter chance is really annoying here. One down. Ouch. 90,000. I'll take that. Yeah, I know he gains it. It's all for the Culling Blade though. Just stacking those up, and you're basically betting on Vader out damaging his health recovery. So now we have bounty hunters, and I know generally speaking it is a counter, but since they do not have the Zeta on Bosk, I am going to do a Bastila team. And we're going to, let's give Foresight to everyone. Call Yoda to assist again. And we may actually get Bosk before they take a turn. Not worried about as much as either of these two because we still have the tenacity up. There goes Boba. There goes Boba the second time. Still have tenacity up, so don't worry about the debuffs on Jango. And Spread foresight again. 1 life out of Django. Yoda to assist. 2nd life out of Django. 54 banners. Absolutely perfect. So now we have everything cleared. Still have Revan and Jolie left. And I'm not even going to attempt it. With this squad I've got, like I said, I thought my best shot would be with Palp and Thrawn. Didn't work out, especially with the speed discrepancies. Got obliterated a 2nd time. But he has, let's see, so he has his Revan team, which is on defense. He's still got a CLS. Nope, he does not have CLS. He has a Raid Han, Gear 12. Got a Basilisk squad, got a Palp squad. So it'll be interesting. I know I can't full clear with the Revan squad up, but it'll be interesting to see how he does attempting to get through the rest of my my characters. And now that is no, my first order squad is on defense robot. Or else I would. I full cleared on the Kelly Killed Nox account, but nothing on this one. So now, like I said earlier, we will be doing a quick roster review for Hero of Time. He's getting ready to go into his first Grand Arena next week, or whenever the next one pops up. I can't remember the calendar off the top of my head. So, Arena rank 1834, Fleet rank 211, and so 1 Zeta on Emperor Palpatine, Gear 11 on Palp, Vader, and Hera. You have a 7-star Admiral Thrawn, which is great. I think the next Grand Arena is going to be 5v5. As far as Nihilus hiding behind the tanks, I don't think I have enough good tanks left on this account to hide Nihilus long enough. I mean, I have Hoda and Nihilus. I'll try it after this. I'll give it one more shot after this, just to say we exhausted all of our options. So you said you're putting a Zeta on Ebb and Flow soon. Perfect. You have your Phoenix squad obviously geared up enough to get Admiral Thrawn for 7 stars. So at this point, you're good on the gear investment into Phoenix. Starting with Palp, you've got speed and potency mods. Perfect. You could also do crit chance and crit damage if you roll that way, but I prefer the speed and potency, especially with Vader landing the stuns and shocks, and then having Vader be able to clear it with Culling Blade is huge. And then the Crackling Doom Zeta is awesome, especially once you drop Phoenix and start running your dark side team in the arena. It's a pretty huge jump with the Crackling Doom. Fallen Bastila, if you can farm her, is also amazing with Palp, getting the extra defense and potency bonuses. It works out pretty well. The Fallen Bastila rework is probably one of the best reworks that Capital Games has done in the recent time. So now speed and crit chance on Vader, perfect, especially because his bonus potency that he gains and the bonus speed. So he's sitting at 169. Once you start running into, because you're at 1800 for your arena rank, once you start running into the Palpatine teams, generally victory is going to be determined right off the bat by who has the faster Vader to get all that trained, all the turn meter train going. So the faster you can get your Vader, better. You are going after Revan. Okay, I'll go ahead and review your Old Republic then for a little while. But for dropping Phoenix, you could do Palp, Vader, Thrawn, Fallen Bastila, because she is viable at 3 stars just for that the bonuses that Palp gets because of it. And then you could also do Tarkin or TIE Fighter pilot. Scion is another amazing dark side tank. It gives you the 2 of the 3 for the old Nightmare squads. But it's really up to you. There is a couple options, especially down in the lower arena rankings. There's a couple options that you can fill in your 5th for that'll have the same results. You're just nitpicking at that once you get into the higher arenas. Your main teams for, because you're at just over 500,000 GP, so I think you're going to have to place 4 teams, one in each territory for your grand arena. Don't quote me on that. I'm not entirely positive. But you do Phoenix. I would put Phoenix on there and then save your Palp team for offense, just because right now, especially as a brand new level 85 account, credits are absolutely brutal, and you're going to try to want to maximize as many of these characters as possible for just the stat bonus from like down here, like Boba Fett. Even though he's at 7 stars, taking Boba Fett to level 85 will be a massive boost. You do have Rex missing, it looks like a speed mod on him for the full set, but he's a great all-around leader for kind of like a kitchen sink squad, especially when you don't have full-fledged teams yet. Throwing Rex in as a leader is a great stopgap. Speed and crit chance on TIE Fighter pilot, excellent. Grand Moff Tarkin, speed and potency. Let's see, defense, protection, defense, potency bonuses right there as well. The biggest thing, so for, as always, speed kills in arena, right? The faster your teams are, astronomically increases your chances of winning. It really boils down to, unfortunately, that in the arena, especially at the lower levels, when people really don't pay attention to mods. So like right here for your cross, especially, or your arrow, especially on Thrawn, you want that 30 speed primary stat. But you, from what I'm noticing here, at least on your square and your diamond, you do have bonus speeds. Yep, and the circle as well. Oh, that's actually a really solid mod. 14 speed, good. It really does boil down to the faster your teams are, the higher likelihood, even if it's technically like a counter to your squad, until you get up into like the 200 or 300s. Really, it's just going to be the faster team wins. You've got the defense primary. There's a couple schools of thoughts on how you can mod Thrawn. You could do tenacity, you could do health, you could do speed, you could do defense. There's really no wrong way to mod Thrawn, aside, I guess, from like crit damage and offense, because you just want him to be able to cycle through fracture as often as possible and then stay alive long enough to keep giving your allies protection and then fracture again. Like his offense really isn't it's not really what he's there for at all. And then let's go bounty hunters here, because it looks like you're with Dengar at 7 stars and Boba Fett. It looks like you have the workings of a pretty solid bounty hunter squad. Django and Boss get 3 and 2 stars. Those are both really long, painful farms. I'm in the process of farming Django myself on the Cali Killed Nox account. And then so you are going for Revan first, which is great. Aside from the Dark Revan, he's still going to be king of the meta, or king, second place in the meta. And being able to have to farm Karth from the ships and all of that stuff, it's easier to farm Revan for sure. So we'll go bounty hunters real quick. So 1 mod, and again, trust me, I'm well aware of the credit crunch. Like, I feel like I just finally passed it on the Tribes account. I was able to start stockpiling a lot of credits, just because I changed how I wanted to play the game. But really find like 3 or 4 teams, especially if you're going into your first grand arena, and put all your resources into getting them to level 85 and maximizing the mods on them. And I think you'll start seeing a huge return on investment, especially if you start crushing out grand arena victories as a sub 1 million GP account. The rewards you're going to get are going to be absolutely phenomenal. And that's good. You're in a guild that's doing the Han Solo, doing the H pit raid. You got Han Solo at 5 stars. You can put Han Solo in a team with, you could do Stormtrooper Han lead. You could throw Old Ben, Princess Leia, Farm Boy Luke, and Raid Han in there, and that's still a pretty solid pretty solid setup for like a B tier rebel team. But all in all, I think you're in a great spot. I think you're you've decided what you want to do. I mean, you've got Basileia at 4. I know you said you haven't really worked on any of the Old Republic characters yet. But if that's what you're chasing, it'll be great. Basileia, and then T3M4. And really, you can just gear Basileia and Jolie, and they'll both be able to carry the entire event for you. But now, like I said, let's go back and we'll check out this Revan squad real quick. And give it a shot. I don't see, the problem is I don't think I have a good enough tank to hide Nihilus. I've got Nest, and I've got Nihilus and Hoda. Which we could try. Or I could put Nihilus in there, stealth him with R2. If chat has any ideas, I'd greatly appreciate it to figure out which is going to be the best way. Revan at this level of GP is really, Revan at any level of GP is a huge advantage. But this is rough, especially because I misplayed part of it. So let's try this. I'm going to, because I don't care about R2. So I'm going to put R2 in lead and hopefully... Oh, damn it. They marked Nihilus too. Fuck. So let's... I can't even hide him. The one thing that needed to not happen for this to work, it happened. So... that's a dead Nihilus. Well, it was worth a shot. Don't have the just don't have the firepower on this account to take down Revan. But that's it for now. I will be streaming tomorrow afternoon for the defensive setup for round 3. And again, once we reach 50 followers on Twitch, we'll be doing another iTunes or Google Play giveaway. I appreciate everyone sticking around and cheering me on and offering advice. But hope you all have a great rest of your weekend, and I'll see you soon. Thanks.